Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. We are back live at it again, and we are ready to rock and roll here. Good morning, my pandas. Hope you're doing well. What a crazy day. It's just like big down, big up, big down, big up. I mean, it's a trading range day, but it ended up being like a very some pretty big moves here. Like I would say, even days like this are pretty rare. Kind of crazy. Pandas, you just joined. Drop those GMs in the chat. We're about to get started here. Are you ready? Are you ready? We had news at 8:30, but kind of like I mentioned, because the CPI numbers moved the market so much, you don't really think that. I mean, it's definitely big enough. Let's say like you Forbidden Jitsu here, you would have made it on the downside, I believe. My counts are more or less all the same. Some of my counts went astray. I don't know how, but it did. And we are up like $3,000 on our accounts. We're at 3K right now, pandas. We are 0.3% of the way there. 0.3% of the way there. And we're halfway through the first month. We might have to ramp things up soon. Not too crazy. We'll take our time. Market opens beneath the previous day's low. Just not sure. Let's see how this first candle looks. Drop those GMs in chat. BJ, good morning. What's today? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Our news already happened today. Do we have news later today? Nope. So all the news already happened. Tomorrow we also have news, 8:30, unemployment claims. That's every week though. That's a weekly news event. Next big news will be next week, I think. Core PCE numbers next week. Big news, big news. We're back live at it again. Let's get it. Okay, we're starting off the day with just a nice strong bear bar. Opening beneath the previous day's low. Well, technically, opening beneath the previous day low of the previous 2 days low. And we are making a beeline to potentially fill a gap here. What's my daily chart look like? Daily chart looks like a failed breakout of this triangle. Also hitting top of a trading range. Maybe come back to the bottom trading range. Weekly chart breaking out, failing, reversing here. Let's let a couple candles form. I would need 2 bear candles at the bare minimum, but 50-50 chance this reverses back up. Which is crazy to think, but it's 50-50 no matter what. It almost feels like it's better just to go long here. If it's 50-50. Good morning, Pandas. Drop those GMs. Hope everyone's doing well. Day Trader, good morning. Poppy, Scruffy, good morning. Sharman, good morning. Luis, welcome. BJ, I'm annoyed I missed yesterday's news. Don't let it affect you though. Making a bacon, egg, and cheese and holding until 10:05 to start trading. It's a good reason to stop to not trade until then. Is that BEC? Bacon, egg, cheese? Sounds good. Daily day trade, good morning. Take. I never heard it as BEC. I'm just trying to put the pieces together. We're in the morning. You're making something. Bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm guessing sandwich form, no? Is that always sandwich form? All right, we let this candle form. Look at the character of this candle drastically changed from where it was. It was a super strong bear bar. Now it's like a super big doji bar. 50-50 chance it reverses. Coming back up. I mean, you're thinking it wants to test at least the low of yesterday. Wow. See, gotta wait. Gotta wait. Gotta wait, because it looked like it was going to be a super strong bear leg, but look at this. Or bear bar. Look at this. $31.6. Now it looks like a super strong bull bar trying to fill the gap. What is that about? Another bull bar after this might be worth trying to buy. It's a strong buy zone here. Strong buy zone here. Follow through bull bar, having to close above this high would be a confirmation bar to try to go long. Confirmation bar just means that's, confirms it's going up, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work out. I mean, if you could find 100% confirmation something, then oh yeah, you making some, you'll make infinite money. BEC. That sound good. What kind of bread do you use? I'm talking like a bagel, some toast, some rye. What are we talking? What kind of bread are we talking about here? It's important, and it matters for trading as well. It's important. Trust me. You need to know these things. Look at this super strong bullish looking bar with no follow through. 50-50 chance it reverses. And reversing it does. Crazy. Imagine those trying to buy the 5-minute orb. Look at this. Golly. White bread, wheat bread, rye bread. Wow. Oh, now I know why you took it so long to answer the question. Now I know why it took you so long. I was like, you leaving me hanging here, but now I know why. Raisin bread. I'm sorry. That's something I do not agree with. But to each his own, truly. While abbreviations are meant to be shortcuts, but people end up trying to guess what it actually is, and the person saying have to explain defeating the purpose. It's a gamble. It's a risk reward gamble. You know, you use it, risking that very thing, like the time that you save to explain it, the time you save to actually say the thing. Is it a positive EV play to use abbreviations? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's a risk, you know. Is a risk reward worth it for the probability? We'll see. Look at this. Look at this. The first two bars of the day. That is something else. Super bullish reversal looking bar. Coming off a strong buy zone, so it had me interested. But I mean, look at this now. This buy zone is essentially before a big strong move, you look for the bar before the big strong move, and that becomes a buy zone. Right here's a big strong move, but this is the bar before the big strong move. The idea of institutions will buy. These are limit order buys all the way through this by institutions. While wondering what Peter's up to, you should join his channel. You should send him an email. I mean, he's probably making millions. I'm sure he's making millions. When he jumps on like streams with 50 people, criticizing them, like you know this guy's making millions if he has time to do that. You know this guy's making millions if he has time to do stuff like that. Bear bar, any near its low. Are we gonna follow through here? We're still inside the range of the first bar. Oh, that's pretty good. Peter Avergis's channel should be called Moving Avergis or Moving Averages. That'd be pretty good. I would follow just for the name. Good morning, everybody. Drop those GMs in the chat. Let's get started here. We have absolutely nothing happening. Not absolutely nothing, but the first three bars are confusing. And I kind of like to use the first three bars as like a guide of maybe what we might do today. And right now we got big up, big down. We actually started with big down, big up, then big down again, and we're gonna get big up. If we get another big up here, then it's gonna be truly confusing. If we get strong follow through, breaking beneath this low and closing beneath this low, I'm thinking we're gonna go at least to the bottom of this buy zone. So I'm thinking. We had a morning reversal, big. Technically, it's a big up just on the 5-minute chart. But when you saw this candle form, you saw first a big down, then big up. Ooh. Okay. We need to close beneath this bar. Is it a dream to fill this gap today? Is that a dream to fill this gap? I don't think so. I think it's possible. Crazy, 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 crazy. Wow. Two strong bear bars in a row. Do I just jump in for funsies? See how low it can go? Just Hold it until you see signs of it reversing. The bare minimum requirement I have is a close beneath this low here. This low. Bar 1 low. If I had close beneath that, then we can have some fun. We can have a little bit of fun here. Okay. Sorry, that's extended hours. That's not a Globex session. I wanted to see the low of the Globex. And we are beneath it. The main issue with selling here, your risk is big. And you're still kind of in the morning. Could still be a reversal setting up somewhere. We do have some reasons to think it can reverse because we start with a big down, big up, big down. Could be another big up. And we're in our buy zone here. The last couple seconds, you see like a strong push to hit some sort of target here. Okay, with big risk here. Is that really 25 points? My goodness. These candles are huge. We have some reason to think this can reverse all the way back up. Could be a morning reversal. But the close beneath this low has me convinced that this could go down further. At least for one more leg down. These two strong bear bars in a row. Right, we're essentially creating lower highs and lower lows on a smaller time frame. We hit the bottom of the buy zone. I'll just hate to see a V bottom. I'm fine taking a small hit here, but I'm probably not gonna hold it till we come back up here, unless we get two massive bull bars, and it is what it is. But when we get two bull bars in a row, it's enough reason to usually get out of the trade, or just one strong bull bar could be enough to get out of this trade, to board it. Or the bears making a scalp here. They already made 20 points. Bears made a 20-point scalp. They just bought. They just bought the close. Made 25 points. In fact, if they bought the low here, they made a solid 40 points. Scalping. If you get another bear bar, I'm just going to sell again, thinking always in short. I would like a close beneath the sell zone though, or the buy zone. Like this big green bar. I'll look at close beneath it. Okay. Just waiting. Every candle takes 5 minutes, so there's a lot of waiting here. It's another reason why the 5 minute chart is kind of like, I don't know, it's the best chart to use to stream, but especially if you have a limited time, it could be a strong bull bar here. The bars are quite large today, so we're sticking with 1 micro here. Like even this 1 micro is like a $70 move already. I like the candle finish though. Not very good follow through. Not very good follow through at all. Give me a wick of some sort. That'd be nice. So at least the bulls get a bad sell buy signal. It's actually a pretty good buy signal here. A pretty strong bull bar. Okay. Second entry short on the 1 minute forming. Potentially here. Just don't touch it. I already have my criteria of what it takes to get out of this trade, which is 2 strong bull bars in a row. Like where my stop losses is not where I actually would want to get hit. It's like the ultimate final stop. Just waiting. Curious to see what happens here. Okay. Okay. The moment this bull bar closes, it got sold. This is why I'm not super worried about this trade right now. Because there are limit order bears that were waiting for this bar to close, wanted to jump in thinking that any pullback would be small. And you also retest like this pivot low here with that move back up. Obviously, I would like a close beneath the previous candle's low. That would be great for me. That's what I'm looking for right now. A close beneath the previous candle's low. Not just a break of it. I need a close beneath it. We still got 1.5 minutes on this candle. Okay. Scalpers paradise. Scalpers selling here. Scalpers buying here. That's what it seems like is happening right now. Right. Not only did they sell at the close of that previous bar, bull bar, but they also bought at the bottom of the previous bar. So it's all scalping right now. It's all scalping happening. Of course, I would like a close beneath the previous candle's low, but I don't think we're going to get it. 10 more seconds on this candle. Bear bar is good enough for me just to hold it, but to enter with more. Eventually, someone's going to give up. We're going to give a give up bar. I would say another bear bar will cause a give up bar for the bulls. And I'll scale in from there. Limit orders, buying this back up. Are there more likely limit order bulls down here? Hard to tell for me. There has been before. And every time we kind of break beneath it again, we kind of snap back up. If we get 2 bear bars in a row, though, I believe this is going to have a nice leg to the downside. But it's too early to tell what kind of bar this is going to be. Almost makes me want to scale in if we go above, because I know there are limit order bears here. This evidence right here. Also, then you get 2 bear bars on the 15-minute chart as well, which is more reason to think you'll have more follow through. I'll like a nice close beneath the previous candle's low, if we can get it. If not, confusion. Getting choppy as usual. Market not doing much. All right. Exactly what I wanted to see. Give me strong bear close underneath this low here. Pandas, did you guys hear about Maduro and the weapons the U.S. used to capture Maduro? It's like something from like a sci-fi movie. They basically like microwave them. Nasir, Panda, you still trading? After 7 years of no money, I gave up. Oof. I respect that. I really respect that. I think 7 years of doing something you don't see much progress, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. In my opinion, I respect it a lot, actually. It's hard for a person to admit that, after 7 years of doing something, it's like, I'm gonna give up. It's hard. Some people just see that 7 years and say, oh, it's too late. It does take a real man to say, all right, I know when enough is enough. Moving on in life. I'm buying more, scaling in. Scaling up here.
Target filled.
Whoa!
Target filled.
Okay, I'll take it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And like that, we just made $4,000. Almost $5,000. Just like that, pandas. Kind of like I said, if we close beneath this low, then I feel like we're going to race. And I couldn't even adjust my first target because it filled so fast. Like, Ninja Trader can't even keep up. And it just filled so fast, I couldn't even move my first target. I was trying to move my stop loss first because that's more important. And then my target, like, in the sense, like, the target being hit, it's kind of like, oh, cool, good. But if your stop loss gets hit prematurely, that's worse. And we went straight to our targets. I was trying to at least move my targets same as my other target. And we made some good bamboo, 236. That's just two contracts, man. That's two micros. We made $236, aka more or less, $4,000 to $5,000, $4,600, right? That's how much money we made because you gotta multiply the profit by 20. 20 accounts. Tasted Sonic weapons. The guard's account was insane. Of what happened? Yeah, if you guys didn't know, like, didn't hear, there's some declassified information about what the U.S. used, the weapons they used to capture Maduro, and one of the guards, they interviewed one of the guards, one of Maduro's guards, and it was like something from a horror film, pretty much. They said 20 guys took out hundreds, and the 20 guys, the U.S. military, 20. What are they? I don't know, Marines or Army, or I'm not sure what they are. SEALs? U.S. military, 20 men, 20 soldiers. No casualties. But 20 men killed hundreds of these drug dealers, drug lords, soldiers. And they used weapons that literally they had no defense against. They were basically melting them from the inside. The weapon they used, when described, it basically was like they started to like hemorrhage inside their bodies, and they were throwing out blood and getting bloody noses, and they were like they just fell to the ground. They got immobilized. So, can you just imagine if you are an enemy of the United States, and they decide to attack you, and you have no idea? They had no idea what's happening until it was like already too late. It's just crazy. It's so crazy. It's basically like Osama bin Laden, but Venezuela instead. It just makes me know that truly, if the United States wanted to do something, nobody can stop it. I mean, Venezuela, it's like easy mode, I guess, right? What do they have? They have like a couple like revolvers and I don't know. What do they have? A couple horses. But it just shows like really like if the U.S. wanted to, they can just enforce their will. It's just crazy. Golly, this is a strong bear trend. The 1 minute chart, we have not even touched the 20 EMA yet on any pullback. Making a beeline, it's showing signs of strength here. For me, close beneath this. I would like a pullback at this point. We got about 6 legs. The main reason is because I feel like we're on a strong support, which is the last week's low. We're at last week's low, and I feel like we can get a pullback from here. And if we don't, we don't. But I feel like we might. It's not enough for me to convince me to go long, but enough for me to not go short. How about that? So I don't want to lose money here. I'm probably not make money. I'm not gonna make money. I'm just sit on my pause, see reaction. Another strong bear bar though. Another strong bear bar here. BJ says, I wonder what kind of weapons we have, like futuristic weapons. That's the thing. We will never know. Like, the fact that the U.S. declassified this information just shows that it's old technology. It's old technology. Because there's no way they would declassify information on new technology because then the enemies, the opposition, they can make defenses. But that means that's old tech. Scalpers coming off the previous week's low here, already making a solid 40 points. If you just bought previous week's low, just straight up naked limit order, you made 40 points. I think a pullback back to the buy zone makes sense. Pullback back to the 20 EMA also makes sense. A two-legged pullback, I probably will go short. We'll see though. We're also bouncing off of support, so. Making the oil investable would be harder than acquiring it. I'm not sure what that means. Wouldn't they just refine it and just? Second entry short on the 1 minute chart. The problem is when you get something like this where you race down to a support and you bounce off it like this, typically it means like exhaustion. I don't know. It could be a good second entry short, but for me, I'm sitting on my pause here. I'm just not sure what's happening. It's our first pullback. Our first true pullback, right? The first time we broke above a previous candle's high. It just happened here. Second entry short triggers on the 1 minute chart. Doesn't quite touch any resistance. Not even the trend line goes above it. If you go short here, I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because you're going down, right? It's bearish. So it makes sense to sell anything at this point. People selling the break of the previous candle's high. So, I mean, you still have bears here, limit order bears waiting, which is a good sign, right? I feel like bare minimum you need limit order bears to feel comfortable to go short. And I think we have signs of limit order bears here. We had signs of limit order bears here, right? The moment this bar closed, even a strong bull bar, bears just sold it. Went always in short after this close of this bear bar. They just said this was the give up bar. I thought it'd be 2 bear bars needed, but this is the give up bar for the bulls. Virtually no wick, showing that basically the bulls didn't even buy. They really didn't even try here. They didn't buy much, and it went straight down to the previous week's low. Again, another, um, sell the close. It was so strong. I couldn't even move my target. I couldn't even move my take profit. It just filled me instantly. In a sense, I left like $20 on the table, so I could be up like 250 today. Couldn't move it fast enough. I was busy moving the stop order. Excelsior said it was uninvestable until we can get infrastructure in place. Major oil companies won't invest until they see long-term sustainability. I think the U.S. are just going to acquire it. I don't think they even need infrastructure to get that oil. They'll just take it. We'll just take it. We don't even, we'll fill our oil. I believe like Biden like almost drained all the oil reserves in the U.S. anyways. So we just refill those oil reserves. Biden drained the oil reserves to keep prices low for oil, for gas, during Ukraine war. From what I remember. Okay, first pullback. And immediately when this bar closed, you see bear limit orders selling here. Ooh. Okay. 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 Cinema pause. Looks confusing. Right, bulls made money who bought at the previous week's low. They made money for sure. I mean, imagine trading a micro that's $500, or sorry, a mini. It's $500 right there. L4 setup on the 1 minute chart. The most confusing thing about this is that it's happening right off the previous week's low. We're actually bouncing off of its whoa! Okay. Yeah, a little spike up there. Limit order bears. Selling it like crazy right here. Why here? Not much idea, other than this is where the bulls gave up, and this is where they would come out break even. If the bulls bought here, they just came out break even on this push up. Whoa! This is why I said the reason why it's hard to go short is because we bounced off of support. So that makes it confusing. I don't know if we should be going short here. Maybe we should be going long. Definitely making some bamboo if you went long off the previous week's low. We're just hanging out. The highs of these accounts were $653. The highs. We're about $200, $250 away from hitting the highs of our accounts again. We had like last week, the last 2 days of the week, last week, Thursday, Friday, got beat up. Got a little beat up, not gonna lie. Still positive overall. We're gonna need to make some more bamboo soon. Strong bull bar ending near its high. Now you got 2 bull bars in a row coming off a strong support. Could be enough reason just to buy here and see, right? Your stop loss is down here. For me, after one leg down like this, I expect another leg down. But some people may consider this bull bar here to be the pullback, and this is basically 2 legs. It's a strong bull bar ending on its high. I'm curious to see if it turns always in long here. Yep, it got bought the moment the bar closed. It might make a tail here though. Buying 2 bull bars, it makes a lot of sense here. Even this bull bar here to buy off of a strong support like that is enough reason for people to buy. Obviously, you can tell it happened. I'm thinking a test of the 20 may make sense. Okay. Confusing. Let's make some bamboo. I am looking for another trade like I just did. Could be a second push down. I would love if trading was that easy, that you just go short on a second push down. Typically, it should be that easy. Oftentimes, you get 2 legs after a strong move, but days like, you just big move, you make money at the second leg. Big move up, make money off the second leg. Even though it has deep pullback, you still make money. Big push down, another leg down. Usually big pushes have 2 legs. Big push up, deep retracement, but another push up. Big, huge push down. Retrace here, and another decent push back down. Doesn't break the previous candle's low, the previous pivot low. Or you say the pivot low of the first bear leg. You won't necessarily break this low, but hopefully you get another push down at least before breaking this high. But things to be concerned about, right? You got these 2 bull bars ending near their highs. Some bulls are just buying here. What do bulls want to see, huh? I don't know. I mean, obviously more bull bars, but what would convince me to buy here is the question. What would convince me to buy here? That's tough. I mean, as long as we're within the range of the first bear leg, Makes me feel like any point can reverse and create a trading range. Makes it difficult. Huh, I don't know. What would convince me just to buy here? It's about a 50% retracement on this leg down, more or less. Good signal bar would be enough for me to sell. Tough. Pretty much caught the bottom of this move. I pretty much caught the bottom of this move. Pretty nice. First entry, is this signal bar good enough for me? I would like it to bounce off some sort of resistance. It basically tested the bottom of this breakout. The bottom of this bar, which was the breakout zone. I kind of mentioned it might have tested that while this bull bar was for me, but this bull bar basically just tested this, the bottom of this pivot right here. This bull move tested the bottom of this breakout here. Again, the reason why we go to these places is because that's where bulls who bought here, thinking possible trading range, are not break even. This is why you see a bounce, because in order for a bull to come up break even, they have to sell their positions, which causes a bounce off of it. Will it be a strong bounce? Not sure. It was enough to scalp, I can tell you that much. How would you know the future unless you knew the past, understood the past? You know what I mean? A lot about price action is just reading every bar, you know, understanding what happened before it. But and you might seem like a useless endeavor because it's very hindsight. But how would you understand the future if you don't understand the past? How would you understand what will happen if you don't understand what had happened? So now we know these levels here. We see what markets are reacting to. We see, you know, bears finding strength on these resistances. Here's a second entry short forming here. I think I'm interested for a second entry short here. But man, this is quite a strong move back up. Quite a strong move back up. Okay. Bears disappointed. If you sold here, they're very disappointed at this bar. I'm just waiting. I guess they were disappointed. Not so shabby, eh? Another test of that area here. Two bear bars in a row may convince me to sell, but this bull move looks like strong enough to maybe have one more leg up. Such a strong move to the upside. Looks like it wants one more leg up, but I'm not sure if they're going to get it, though. The bulls can get it. Most concerning thing about going short is that we had a very obvious bounce from a very strong support. I usually like to go short into support like that. I wonder what would convince the bulls or the bears to get out of this trade. If we don't get a close beneath this low, that's a problem. If we don't get a close beneath this low, that's a problem in my books. If we can't get a close beneath this low, that's definitely not going short here. I'm just sitting on my pause here. It's a doji bar. The bears are not convincing at all here. Second entry long forming on the 1 minute chart here. Create one more push up, which I feel like this strong bull move, it warrants another push up. Um, no clue. Huh. On the 1 minute chart, you can see second entry long. A, B, C. Good signal bar too. Your main concern is that you have basically this weird spike and channel thing. Spike and channel. And, I don't know. It looks a little strange to me. Just waiting. Got a doji bar here. Couldn't make close beneath the previous candle's low. That means there's a bunch of limit order bulls waiting beneath that trying to buy this up. Feels like entry long maybe on the 1 minute chart. I still think this bull leg warrants one more push up, but all types of confusing right now. It just looks like a small bull flag right now. Big push up, small bull flag. Looking for one more push up. Now we're flushing a little bit here. I don't know how far this is going to go. I feel like there's going to be a lot of bulls buying here. Could be completely wrong. I mean, definitely enough for a scalp. Not too shabby. You'll have our second leg to the downside now, which is the bare minimum what you want after a big push down like this. Oh, golly, I don't know. Still not sure. I'm guessing bearish. Selling is a good idea somewhere. We'll sell the close here. Maybe I'm being too fancy. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. If we find support off this, like if we get a bull bar here, it could bounce up pretty significantly. If we test the previous week's low again, I may just sell it at the previous week's low. Looking for a breakout. All right, it's a second attempt to break through the previous week's low. And we'll try here. I wonder if it's gonna. I wonder. I'm curious. I'm curious. Are we gonna bounce off this line here? If we do, I may just buy to get back to the 20 MA for a scalp. But if we break this low again, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get enough for at least a scalp here. It's still pretty bearish on the 15-minute chart. Right, we had one bull bar in this series with no follow through. In fact, we have a strong bear bar as a follow through. Ooh, we might be getting the bounce off of this level here. Still too early to tell. Where's my measure moves? Let's find some measure moves here. Make the 1-to-1. Okay. 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 Not bullish enough for me to feel like I can go long here. It is not closing beneath this line, but it's just like not bullish enough for me to feel like I want at least a bull bar here to feel confident we can get back to the 20 MA. But this is not it. It does show me I shouldn't sell here, but I think it also tells me not to buy. At this point, probably wait for a second entry short. Oh, pandas. All right. What's happening here? It's a buy zone here on the 1 minute chart. Not strong enough for me to buy. Not strong enough for me to sell. I mean, sit on pause time. I'll tell you what, trading the 5 minute chart with micros really grows your patience. Really grows your patience. You have a lot of time to analyze, like measure moves and. Why do I make my measure move like this? Well, basically because people are not convinced it's going to keep going down until you get a confirmation bar. So some people literally sell here, having their stop loss here, looking for a 1-to-1. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. What do we have here? Second entry short on the 1 minute chart. Looking kind of juicy. Looks really like a bear flag on the 1 minute chart. I'm getting like kind of antsy. I kind of want to just jump in a trade. Should I just do it, Pandas? Jump in the 1 minute. Oh, ends up being a doji bar. No, thank you. No, thank you very much. Finally, create the second pullback on the 5 minute chart, which could lead to a strong push to the downside for a second entry short. Finally, took a long time. Strong bull bar, any near tie, just sit in my paws. It's a second entry short, but that's your signal bar. No, thank you. Second entry short. Am I interested here for the good signal bar? Maybe. I would like it if it actually touched the 20 MA. Trendline may have to do here. Maybe the most obvious thing is trading range. Two bear bars on a 15-minute chart may cause bears to feel confident to start selling again. The problem is that it's bouncing off these lows, could potentially create a trading range right here. Second entry short. I'll try. I like a better signal bar right now. This is your signal bar. You gotta wait for this candle to finish, and this becomes your signal bar. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Second to short. With a really bad signal bar. I'm thinking on the 15-minute candle, these two bear bars in a row is enough, right? Because we closed beneath this these closes. I feel like it's enough to convince sellers to jump in here. Let's try. Maybe not. May have an ultimate reversal here. I'll take the hit, but I think it's worth a try here. I think it's worth a try here. Seems like obvious a breakout wants to happen. All right, we have about a 50% retracement on the push down. Pushing down again, doesn't get very high. Okay, we triggered my Big Mama trade, essentially. Can we get a nice scalp from Big Mama? That's the question. Am I willing to basically risk today's profits today for this trade? Let's see if we get something nice. Right now, I'm just thinking, should I lower this target? Or just look for a scalp here? I'm just thinking, should I lower this target or not? That's my main concern. I want this candle finish. I want this candle finish. I'm a runner here. If it's a strong bear bar, I'm just going to hold it. Hold. Let the candle finish. Pandas! Pandas! Push! 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 Pandas! Push! Pandas! Pandas! Push! Oh, pandas! Push! Give me the P's in the chat, pandas! Push! Push! Pandas! Whoops, 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 whoops. Press it too early. Press it too early. I pressed it too early. Oh, did I jinx myself with that? Push, pandas, push! Pandas. Oh, we got this. Pandas, we got this, right? It's not going to V-bottom on me here, is it? Missed my target by 8 points. Like, easiest hold of my lifetime, right? Has to be the easiest hold of my lifetime. Has to be the easiest hold of my lifetime. No? It has to be the easiest hold of my lifetime, isn't it? This has to be the easiest hold of my lifetime. Look at this bear bar. Pandas! 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 Push! Push! This bear bar ending on its low. Come on, a little bit of follow through, please. Once in your life, one time. Just one time. A little bit of follow through on this bear bar. One time. Pandas. Super Saiyan. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pandas. What? What?
Target filled.
Pandas! Easy capeasy. Oh my goodness. The torture. The torture to get there. Goodness gracious. My goodness. The torture just to get there. My goodness. Pandas. Wow. We squeezed every drop from that trade. And we're still in a runner here. We are still in a runner here. Goodness gracious, pandas. How much am I leaving on the table? 131. Oh, am I happy with these profits? Should I just see if we fill the gap here? The problem is I feel like we may have a deep retracement that may take me out break even. I may have to hold the original risk, which is something I'm not willing to do. I will take on the first reversal up. How about that? I'll take it on the first reversal up. I'll get out on this next on the runner. Wow, pandas. Did we not get that perfectly before this bounce up here? Did we not get that hit perfect, that take profit perfectly? Is that not some sniper targeting here? Sniper target here before the deep pullback. Sniper target here. Hopefully it's not a deep pullback because I'm still in a runner here. But if it is, then we came out at a good time. You know what I mean, pandas? You know what I mean? Golly. This area was the 1-to-1 on the 2 bear bars in a row here. And people sold here and they're looking for a 1-to-1. They put their stop loss up here and they're looking for a 1-to-1 trade. And they got it. They just got it with that push. And we're bouncing off of it slightly right now. People are taking profits here. I believe those who sold these 2 bear bars, they're looking for 2 legs down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It took a lot more candles than probably they wanted. You know, usually they're looking for 12 candles. But we got a bounce right off our take profit here. Golly. That is some sniper precision, no? That is some true sniper precision. I'm not even joking. That's amazing. Goodness gracious, man. Thanks for the P's. Tate, thank you for the P. That 1P did it, was enough to push it down. That 1P is all I needed. Was that just a one? It was just a 1-to-1 move, apparently. I'll probably just come out break even here. That is really sniper precision. I'm not even joking with you. That is truly sniper precision. We bounced off it perfectly off the 1-to-1. For those who just sold, you know, the reason why you got to wait for 2 bars, because of confirmation, right? This is the confirmation bar. So bears are only willing to go enter in once this bar was formed. Decent strong bear bar closing beneath the first bar, right? And 2 bear bars in a row. So it was enough for bears to feel confident in. If I lose this, I mean, if I come out break even, so be it. So be it, so be it. It'd be nice to have a pivot to work with here. Goodness gracious, that precision. Those who bought here already made a nice 40 points. Who just bought that measure move. Wow. That is truly sniper precision. Goodness gracious. I wonder if we fill the gap here. Essentially, it's a spike in channel. Second to short on the 1-minute chart for me. Let's see the measure move here, because there's another measure move. Once these 2 bear bars, it's a good question because we actually had 2 bear bars here, which basically started a downtrend. Could be a measure move. The first bear leg. Looking down here, that's a 1-to-1 here. Is I can just short on the 1-minute chart. I'd like to see what happens here. We're still in the trade though. Second to short triggers on the 1-minute. I would love to have a pivot to work with. Right, if we have a pivot here, then that's nice because then we can just move our stop loss here and we'll definitely be in profit. But I'm gonna let this candle finish. Right, you only move this once you break this low. That's when you move your stop loss. My entry was a second entry short, and I just sold it at a strong bear close. I didn't want to actually enter on the second entry short itself. Right, it's just a two-legged pullback because of the bad signal bar. But when the entry bar looked like this, and we're basically testing this breakout area again, which is previous week's low, I felt like it had a good chance to break out. Plus, on the 15-minute, we had two bear bars in a row, and I basically just sold the bottom of that bear bar. I can't move this until we break the low, this low. So we're just keeping break even here.
5-minute trap.
Another strong bear bar on a 15-minute chart. Could have a deep retracement, but the reason why I don't know if I have a deep retracement, well, it might, right? Because you have this area of support, now acting as resistance, can come back up here, bounce off of it. So my break even might be exactly where people are selling, which is unfortunate, but it's just how it is. Sniper precision, though. Goodness gracious. Sniper precision here, sniper precision here. Gotta love it, right? You gotta love it when it does that perfectly. Fortunately, my runner's not doing much here. It's a shame. It makes sense if it comes back here to be sold again, actually, but got a couple things. We have the trend line, can act as a magnet, might come back to the trend line, might come back to the 20 EMA. There's a lot of reasons this can pull back deep. I mean, it's $80. We're risking about $80 now. Altogether, risked about $160. Right, this is what I'm risking here for another leg down. I'm risking $130 essentially in order to make $150. With a probability of maybe 40%. It's not a necessarily good trade here. But that's the thing about runners, right? Runners are usually low probability things. Okay. I try to give it a chance to cook, but I don't know. It'll probably take me out. Main reason probably because there's a magnet here. For those who bought here again, looking for a double bottom, they'll come out break even on their trade, which will cause us to push back down most likely. We'll see though. It's not over till it's over, right, Pandas? What precision. Goodness gracious. We held that to the bitter end and we hit it perfectly. It's just too funny. All right. I don't think we're going to survive this. I could try to hold this, but eh, it's basically towards the end of the stream. I'll just take the hit and move on. Move on with my life, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, pandas? I would love if we just had straight up follow through. More breaking out, but this is literally perfect precision, finding where it reversed and our take profit was there. Right, and it was based off the 1-to-1. It was based off the math here. I guess that makes sense too. Right, if this is like a 50-50 trade, then actually coming out 1-to-1 is just it's a push, right? And if the market's balanced, then I mean, I'd be surprised if I don't get stopped out. I will be surprised if I don't get stopped out because it literally is one tick away from stopping me out right now. That's crazy. Oh, it's too funny. No, that's just too funny. It was literally a tick away from stopping me out. I'll take it though. Whatever. I'll take it. If this reverses back down, this continues to push down now after the wow, things are just working out perfectly for me today, aren't they? Miss my stop loss by ticks. Ticks, I'm telling you, ticks. It's not even points, is it? I think it's ticks. Okay, it's 5 ticks. It was actually like right here though. I wasn't on the right spot. Wow, this is crazy. Are we actually getting another push down here? Should I add on to my position? Should I just add on to my position here? This is kind of crazy. This is actually crazy here. Wow. Missed my... Wow. My ticks. What is going on? It's actually crazy. I was kind of like basically getting ready to end the stream. But hey, we're still in it. It's not over till it's over, right, Panis? Right now, you can't see my total profits of the day, but I'm up around $600. Being up $600 with micros is insane. And the most micros I traded were 2 micros. It's not like I was trading 4. I was trading 2 micros. I'm up 600. You know, I was having shower thoughts. You know, I was thinking about my trading while showering and in my bamboo tub and or in the pond. And I was thinking the way to make I was pondering upon this because I know in the long term it's gonna really affect me, but I didn't like the fact that my red days were bigger than my green days. I would have more green days, but when I had a red day, it would still be bigger than my green days. Maybe basically like almost double my green days, and I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that that was happening, and I was thinking, well, the only way to get as much money as I would on a red day is if I traded in like the way that I would have traded on my red day, but opposite. You know what I mean? So let me just explain. Let's say like I'm a bull and I bought here thinking trading range. And then as on the days I would lose money is I would scale in and then ultimately my stop loss would get hit. That's how it would happen. So in order for me to make as much money as I would on a red day, is I would do the opposite. So I would scale up and take my profit where I would typically take my big stop loss. So that's, that's like basically the only way you'll make as much money as you would on your big red day. You basically have to scale up and look for far targets. And the targets have to be, I mean, not have to, but I like to base them off math, some sort of math, some sort of measure move, some sort of key area. I mean, this was definitely profit taking. I think for sure there's profit taking here. 50-point profit taking. That's insane. We're just sitting on our pause still. And right now we're up 600, which is absolutely insane if you think about trading micros, and it's double the biggest losing day I've had so far. Which is great. Like if my biggest losing day is gonna be less than $300, I think my biggest losing day was like $290, something like that. If my biggest losing day would be $300, then it's like, this is really good, really really good. If I'm like that's the nice thing about micros. I mean, not even the nice thing about micros. It's the nice thing of having a hard stop, is that your biggest losing day. Well, the nice thing about micros is that even with a big losing day, you have a very small chance of ruin. If I'm losing like $300 a day, like a very small chance of ruin over a long period of time. I'm looking for another push down. Why not? Might turn to a trading range here. I think that's the best part about micros. Your chance of ruin is very little. Your chance of making a lot of money is low as well, but I think it's higher than your chance of ruin. Your risk of ruin. Right? That's the whole thing about micros. Your risk of ruin is very small. Think about like if I lose $300, that's like essentially one and a half scalps on the mini. And it takes a lot for me to lose $300 on the micros. It takes me a lot. This is moving slow like molasses right now. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a previous candle's low to break here. Waiting for a previous candle's low to break here. I mean, that's basically just out my runner. But not lots of overlapping bars. Lots of limit order trading. OI pattern on the 15-minute chart. Most of the time with trading, you're just waiting. So I'll let this play out for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Five-minute trap.
Okay. Interesting. Could be going sideways for a while now. Not much to lose, just holding this. Okay. Still tight trading range. This might be the pushback up to the 20 MA. I feel like it can keep going down, but unfortunately, I'm not. My trade management right now is not allowing for deep retracement. I'd rather just come out break even, and if I like the second inch short, I'll enter the second inch short. That's how I'd like to trade this. Yeah, I'll probably get stopped out here. Very high chance to get stopped out here. Eric Momens. Hello, new here. Welcome, new here. Appreciate you joining. Welcome, welcome in. Oof. Oof. For sure. High chance. When I saw this bull bar printed, I felt like that would have been the pullback that would take us out. And here we Here we go. 540 today. I'll take it. I'll take the 540 today, Pandas. I'll take it. I love it. I love 540, risking very little. I think my biggest drawdown was like $40 today or something like that. Whew. What a good day. That's a good day. 540, it's basically double my biggest red day. And we did it with very little risk. Very little risk. I love it. I love it, Pandas. That precision on this take profit. That precision. Absolutely incredible. I think I make these arrows bigger for you guys so you guys can see. What color should I make it? I mean, I can just... It's hard to make it red and green because... Off green? What's a good green color I can use other than this one? Maybe like a dark green? Is that hard to see? Oh yeah, that's hard to see. I can't even see them. Even though I know they're there. What's a good color to replace with green? I mean, yellow and blue. But then what's gold? Gold is buying. Gold is buying. Blue is selling. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll keep it. I think I can make them bigger though. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, yeah, okay, that's bigger. Is that big enough? Is that big enough? Is that big enough? Can you see the order markers now, guys? Too small? Still too small? Still can't see it? Alright. So as you can see, all my orders, you can see how I perfectly hit the bottom of this this leg here before it went back up. It's like a sniper precision. There's no questions asked. I mean, it's pretty clear, isn't it? Still too small? Alright. Sorry about that. I'm so inconsiderate. Sorry, can't see it. Alright, that should be good. You like it better if you can't even see the candles, I believe, right? Alright, there you go. I still see a little candle. What's the point of candles when you can just see the markers? The markers are more important. I still see candles. Sorry, I'm so inconsiderate. There we go. So as you can see, really good trading today with all my orders. You can see we got a lot of maximum profits on a couple of these trades before the big retracements, and yeah, you know, the facts are right here. Oh, it's too big. All right, sorry about that. All right, is that better? I've never seen an arrow so small. As you can see, my order here, which is clear as day, right here. You see this little arrow here and this little point there. That's where I took my profits. I think that's perfect. I mean, that might be too big. Goodness gracious. I can't even see it. My goodness. Try to imagine trying to see that on a cell phone or something. I'm actually trying to go with maybe 20. How about 15? All right, I think 10 is good. 10 is not bad. 10 is pretty good. I think 10 is good. All right, second edge is short. Off the 20 EMA now. Do I like it here? Do I like it here? Why did you see it roses? All right. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Goodness, we really did have some sniper exits, right? This exit here before the big pullback. This exit here before this big pullback. It's amazing sniper precision today, and the profits show for it. So, thanks for joining, everybody. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. If you enjoy what you see, scalp that like button. Make sure you use code BBM for the best promo possible for Apex and TPT. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. And as always, happy trading. Bye.